You planning to get married or contemplating marriage, going through the process of humiliation, because in this day and age, getting married is a humiliation ritual. But if you are looking at getting married, or you've been married, or your parents have been married, or they've been divorced, or you are a divorcee yourself, well, this video is just for you. I am Pobadimu, the gift of the gods, and welcome yet again to another video. Please don't forget to like this video, leave your comments down below, and subscribe to this channel. Today, I'm just a little bit under the weather. I thought I could push myself, but I'm just not feeling too well. Being Semanzini over the weekend, it was per ancestors' instruction, and I thought it was just gonna be an in and out situation, just going by the river. And when I get there, it was like, yay, you need to get your body inside the water. You can imagine the water temperature around 4 a.m. to 5. It's just crazy. So I was literally a submarine in the water, and I was okay, for the rest of the morning after that. But only late afternoon, I was just feeling very very cold, and I thought I could actually brush it away. I don't wanna lie, the following day I was just a mess. I've been feeling cold. It's just been a lot. So I've just not been in my best self. I'm heavily medicated as I speak to you. Literally after recording here, I'm going back to bed. I just need to nurse myself because I cannot afford to be sick. When I'm sick, the babies are sick. And also I need to be productive. However, being sick also had me, get into conversation with myself and my ancestors. And I was like, you know what? Um I don't think that, I'm no longer a spring chicken. And there are things lana sizenzayo in our work that demand a lot of us, our physical, you exert a lot of energy physically, and you expose yourself physically when it comes to our losi work. And I literally was telling them that, you know what, by the time I'm 40, a lot should have changed around my life. I am not going into retirement. However, I want to be at a place where I am comfortable comfortable enough to not, you know, have to be here. And when I talk about comfort, I'm not talking in the state of living of life. However, I'm talking in my healing work. I was telling them that, you know what, I want to, by the age of when I get to that age, I'm done with my healing work, healing others. I'm done with healing others, and I'm now embarking on a journey of self healing. And I do not see myself sitting in Dumbeni taking consultations every day over 40. I cannot be doing that. Those are not in my aspirations board. Those are not in my vision board. I've literally been serving literally from the age of 16, and I've only potule when I was 22. So you can understand a whole life, has been dedicated to them. And I was like, you know what? Ngiyacela ukuthi I'm literally, this is the last decade. My back is no longer the same. Excuse me, izinto zokuthi ngizogodola ngise abantu emanzini and all of the akusafani. Literally, ukuwisa umuntu emanzini, it takes me a good week to recover from that. Umsebenzi is just piling on. There's life also. I'm also a parent. I need to give my kids attention. I don't want to be so submerged in umsebenzi, in my healing work, because also the healing work is depressing as itself, and I don't want to live my whole life literally trying to nurse a depressive episode because of the people I'm trying to help. So I think personally, I've gotten to that point whereby I'm like, you know what? I really love my gift. I appreciate my gift. However, we are evolving as a people, and I do not want to pass over a gift whereby it is half baked or half cooked. I want to fully serve in my work, because just like in any other purpose or any workspace, you serve umdase and then masekufika isikhathi uyophumula. So I just want to be that beautiful woman in my 40s, looking good, living a good life. Nginendumba, yes, but I'm literally not, staunch like that, not a staunch sangoma. I don't know if I'm making sense. That's just me. They say you need to picture yourself, you need to picture the life you want. However, now in my 30s, there is still energy, but I don't feel like in my 40s, I'm seeing myself consulting people, taking people to the river, doing all these things. I just want my ancestors to pour enough wisdom, in me, spiritual wisdom, that I can heal people outside of just these perimeters. So those are the things that I contemplate when I'm with them. I was like, no, I'm not your typical sangoma. I don't see myself in as 40 or 50 ngiguqula amathwasa 100 wathi ugqibela zibani bani, that's not the end goal for me. We are evolving as people, and also I feel ukuthi mawuthole isipho sedlozi, there is healing work that you do within other people, but also now there's a healing journey that you need to embark on. So once you've served, now you start the healing work, so that should you come back in the next life, or come back, so unikezele isikhwama, you are not a broken dlozi, you are not a hurt dlozi, you're not passing on ancestral traumas. You lived a life well lived. You did what you did. Now you focus on yourself. And I think once those things are balanced, I don't foresee any problems, because I feel like we come from a generation whereby people are taught to serve so much. By the time you know it, it's time to rest and all these things. You haven't even lived your life, you haven't even experienced life, you've just been so submerged in this work. So I love my work, I love my calling, but I feel like, yeah, into bengisayisho bengisabatshela nokuthi, I don't mind even if I can do other things, that I'm doing outside Endumini. But lazy as it are lazy, yo, I don't want to work hard in life. That's just me. I'm not a hard worker. No. I want to live I'm a soft girl. I don't want to live, I don't want to be harsh. Angifuni ukuthi in my 40s bathi ngiyagijima, yeah, usemgidini kasibani bani, yeah, uyofuna umuthi kuphi kuphi. No, not in my 40s. In my 40s, I'm just going to be a good, nice, looking good, living good. And that's that. That's what. And, so I feel also now as a sangoma, if you're watching these are the things that you need to think about. Healing work has evolved, people are evolving, and everything moving to a digital age. You know what I mean? So you need to be able to thrive even outside the perimeters of Indumbayako. But if your end goal ukucelwa abantu for the rest of your life, well, that's just you. Mina, that's not me. That's not what I see. I know that I'm forever evolving. I'm here for this time, but however, I need to evolve. And my ancestors are gonna plant me where they need to plant me, because I'm such a vessel to them that they know that abalahlanga lana. Instead of me throwing away legacy yabo, I'm holding onto it and unpacking it, so that it's better understandable, instead of just looking at, hi, we sangoma. No, I don't like just addressing myself as a sangoma. I would like to call myself a healer, because that's what I am. So anyway, let me not digress. Today we're talking about all things divorce and getting into detail around that. So do the right thing. Let's get into it. So, did you know that you going through the whole process of divorcing somebody and going through the whole process of the system does not equate to fully separating with the person spiritually? Did you know that even though you might have the divorce papers and say, I am divorced with Mpo, but if you did not do anything ngokwedlozi or spiritually, you are still bound to that person, whether you're Christian, whether you're what. But where there's an agreement, where there was a spoken word, an agreement of two people, it means that so it is in the spirit. And spiritual bonds or ties are not easily broken like the physical ties that we might do. I'm cutting my wedding dress, I'm doing a divorce party, I am divorce avele silula, we are settling in court, we're settling out of court. That is not the conversation when it comes to amadlozi. And also, if you are a child that is a product of divorce, your parents have divorced, did you know that that thing spills into your life until that has been undone spiritually, whether they are both alive or not alive. So that the pattern needs to be steered so that it does not recur again, because Mpikashaka, that happens spiritually, and for there to be peace there needs to be a raising of a white flag. Deep, right? I know. Marrying somebody is a deep spiritual act. You must know that it is a joining of imsam. And in most cases, when it comes to marriage, I can tell you this: not all ancestors love marriage. Not all ancestors are pro marriage. Ancestors will go to the extreme lengths to keep their kids out of marriage. If you don't know this, because amanye amadlozi awazwani nokuhlanganiswa kwemishamo. They work their whole term or whatever. I'm trying to find the correct word to use, ukulungisa umsamo, and then right when umsamo wesekhaya ulungisiwe, when you go and marry a Jabu Sibego and you become Mrs. Sibego, and that causes another gap, because you marrying into the Sibego means that you are inheriting whatever is wrong in their ancestral lineage, Gasibego. Or in some worst cases, just because the ancestors have done the work or you have done the work, abantu bakabo Jabu, they can see ukuthi laphana kaBompho there is a life if singajoyina umsamo wethu nalaba ukuvala amagephu wethu, then amadlozi wakini aba nesikhwele. So that is why in some instances you find ukuthi abanye abantu mabazoshada, there are constant obstacles that are there leading up to the marriage. If you experience those things, you need to know that your ancestors are literally waving the red flag right in your face. They are putting it under your nose. They're giving you the red flag and showing you ukuthi we do not approve of this. That is why in most cases true lozi hands will never smell the day of marriage. And it's not because amadlozi akho do not want to see you happy, but it's the healing of the ancestral lineage. Remember what happens to you as a woman. I once made a video about this. I'll actually look for that video and put it at the end of this video. But what
Thokozani Lozi Hands, ancestral trauma runs deeper than we think. Your womb carries the men that your ancestors survived. Not just attracting your own trauma, but you are attracting a trauma your lineage never healed from. You're not picking the wrong men. Your womb is releasing what your ancestors internalized. Well, people think that Lozi Hands are struggling in relationships. We are actually healing a lineage. Remember, your spirit chose your lineage because you are strong enough to break that chain. Don't lose focus and think that you're cursed because you're not finding the right partner. You're not meeting the right person. You are just carrying unhealed ancestral trauma. And until you heal the womb, you do the work, you'll just keep on attracting the same trauma over and over again in different bodies. Your relationships are just not your waking experience, but what your ancestors had to survive. The birth of a girl child is the continuation of the lineage, or rather the womb of your lineage. If the pattern goes unhealed, you find that in a family kuzozalwa abafana more than amantombazana. And if you are the only girl amongst the boys, you need to know that you have been particularly sent on a huge mission. If ikhaya lakini kugcwele amantombazana kakhulu, you need to know that the trauma is deep, the wound is deeper, and you're not the only one that was needed to accomplish this mission. Let's focus on healing ourselves and healing our wombs so that the pattern collapses, so that if uzala engingane ntombazana, they don't have all this ancestral trauma to carry forth. So ningakhohliseki nizwa abantu benitshela emasontweni noma kuphi that they can pray you into getting married. Zohamba zonke ley'ndumba lezi, uhlabe zonke ley'nkukhu, noma uhambe lamasonto wonke ushaye izandla uspine ngathi topi, kanti inkinga is in your lineage. So go deep into your archives. Check your relationships, check the patterns, discover what it is that your ancestors are trying to tell you, and try and heal from it. Life is spiritual. There's nothing wrong with you. You are beautiful, you are gorgeous, and you are powerful.
But what happens to you as a woman? You are experiencing an ancestral bond or trauma within the womb of your family bloodline. So you find ukuthi some of your experiences are recurrences that have happened. And if ekhaya, maybe your great grandmother, your aunt, your grandmother, within your maternal side or whatever, your paternal side, there's been a lot of trauma that was inflicted by amadoda beweze into their lives ngomshado. Your ancestors will actually counteract that act from recurring because they know how it goes, especially if the wounds have not been healed. They need to be addressed because that thing is a repetition. Remember how we always say history always repeats itself, especially if the message was not gotten or the message was not delivered. It will continue to happen. However, now in the case of divorce, right? Excuse me, guys. In the case of divorce, you need to know that you are separating with Ujabu. And remember the divorce, to show how divorce is such a spiritual act. Everyone that has gone through divorce are never the same after divorce. They either fear to get married again, or they don't want to get married at all, or they're still living in the trauma of divorce. So basically, that shows that it does something to you spiritually. There's a shift that is there because in the midst of the union, ukuhlanganiswa komsamo, wena nombali decided ukuthi lento lena isasebenzi, and now we're shocking everybody, and then now there's the separation ebakhona. So within the separation ebakhona, kunamadlozi that are pro-marriage and amadlozi that are anti-marriage. The anti-marriage ancestors will push for this process, whereas the pro-marriage ancestors will fight for you to stay in that relationship, especially if uba nebhadi lokuthi uthandwa amadlozi wakho abomfana more than umfana. Kuba nalaba abajoyinwayo baba yimbumba baphenduka ama-besties bathi thina never owethu umntwana siyamhlalisa. But I am seeing this slowly evolve, especially with my clients. I do have people that come bazela endumbeni and they will be like, yazi gogo, umshado wami is no longer working out ngendlela. Bengifuna ukuthi uhambe ngayo, however angisakhona ukuhlala lapho. Sithi umuntu siyamhlolela lana, amadlozi they are in approval of the ending of this marriage. They're like, you should leave this because izinto zakho are literally not working out for you because of the marriage that you are in. The point was not fulfilled. The purpose was not fulfilled. You understand? So we come to the point of now you guys are separating. This tug of war that is going to be there will be a continuous thing spiritually, right? It does not end, right? So you think ukuthi no separate no jabu, it is the end. Sidivorcile, I got 50%, he got 50%, or tata yonke into, or we married. It does not matter. But when it comes to edlozini, you are bound like this, and you will forever be bound like this. If you're watching this and you are a divorcee and you have not done anything spiritually to rectify or to nullify that bond lokuhlanganiswa kwemsamo, you must know that you are still married. And as a woman, should you die, utholakala uyashona, those things are not done automatically. Umushona uwela ebantwini la ushade khona, so you'll forever be a sibego even in the spirit. Nongoba ungaze utshintshe isibongo sakho ubuyele esibongeni sakini, angisho your home affairs, but spiritually ngokwedlozi there are certain things that need to be done. We can sit here and debate this and say ukuthi mphoza angiwathela inyongo, mphoza angisa-introduce emadlozini. Trust me, life is spiritual. I don't know how many times I need to stress this. What you think your ancestors don't enter, they enter. You understand? And in cases whereby a person goes into a marriage and amadlozi do not give you a child, it's not all the case ukuthi umuntu akatholi mntwana. Sometimes kusuke kune-tug on war ebakhona between the ancestors that it makes it hard for them to allow the continuation of ukujoyina komsamo, because having a child with someone inside a marriage is a permanent joining of the bloodlines. There can't be any separation. The only time this separation will happen is that if umntwana loyo is no more, umntana agule ashone, umntana abe nama-infliction eningawazi, umntana agule ashone, or something happens, the child, until that child or loyo mntwana loyo uthola ukuthi ukhula her or his whole life akazali mntwana akatholi bantwana because amadlozi awafunanga ini the continuation of umsamo due to reason X, Y, and Z. Whew, this is a lot of information, but I'm trying to unpack it so that I do not digress. So now, if it happens that uJabu, njengoba ahlukene noMbali, decides to find Palesa and want to marry Palesa because men are sometimes also selfish. You as uPalesa, you need to know that you are marrying into a polygamous relation, a marriage. Ungena esithembini, uthanda ungathandi, because whether you like it or not, Mbali will forever be recognized by lawo madlozi and you will forever be the second. And in most cases, amadlozi wakwaPalisa will never allow that type of setting to happen, especially if they are not aware or not informed that umntana was going into a polygamous marriage. You understand? And especially when they can see impawu zokuthi uJabu will not be able to maintain uPalisa. What is he bringing to the table? 5,000, 10,000? What is that? Our child is going to starve. Show us cows. Show us what you are bringing to the table as uJabu. And that is why uPalisa will forever be unhappy in that marital home because the ancestors do not want you there. But thina siyafosta, siyayifuna lento. Marriage has become a symbol of success. Marriage has become a symbol of success, a symbol of status, especially in our black community. Sifile Tina, sifile, we are dead, 18 feet. You understand that? We've been buried underground. This is a symbol of humiliation. This is a symbol of setback. This is a symbol of death. This is a symbol of destiny swapping. Don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to yourself. We don't do this anymore. We don't do this anymore. So, um, Opalesa will force to be married, will force to get her way into that. She will come to ugogo Ntambuzi yababa, go find isidliso, adlisa uJabu. Yabo sekahlangahlangana, kuba kuningi, kuyahlangahlangana uJabu udlisiwe, uJabu sekayalobola. Bhudu uPalesa usesithembini and angeke aze ahlale kahle because lo muzi lo angena kuwo is already umuzi womunye umuntu, and for the fact that akanawo umuzi wakhe, umuzi omiswayo ukuthi lona wakamamTshupi, uPalesa Tshupi, wakamamTshupi, uPalesa still uPalesa still existing under umuzi wakaMamZulu. You understand that? It becomes a conflict of interest. So you must know that when you are in a relationship with somebody who's a divorcee, you are dating trauma, you are in a relationship with trauma, and in most cases you need to know that you will find yourself in situations where your ancestors will literally try, because now umsamo wakini is going to serve imsamo emibili. Remember lo muntu lona is still conjoined to umsamo wakhabo Mbali nomsamo wakhabo Palisa. However, in the case of now, Umbali decides to now move on with her life. Umbali, she will never know happiness because when she gets married, whatever lobola, whatever she's doing, it falls under umsamo kaSibego, lona wakhabo Jabu. No matter what Umbali can do. And for the fact ukuthi Umbali decides to marry another man, there will be a clash now between amadlozi wakagayo Musha, Usibusiso, namadlozi wakaJabu. Guys, niyayibona le triangle intersection le kuthi ingakanani? Niyayibona ukuthi ingakanani le intersection? Iningi, like kuningi okwenzakalayo. And then also even with the kids, it spills down to the kids. So now in most cases you find ukuthi amadlozi wakhabo mfazi, especially if the man was in the wrong, there was no, they will forever tax the man 10% or 20% or 30% in his lifetime, whatever he is doing. So uzohlola sebenzele emuva. So amadlozi fight for spousal support, especially if there's a child involved. They will forever fight for spousal support, and you will not get away with murder as easily as that. um Oh, guys, this is deep. A man needs to know himself and a woman needs to know themselves when they're going into marriage. No wonder isiko lithi thina, because mina ngumXhosa, mawungena emzini uyadliswa and mawungena emzini awusaphumi, because you can't undo what has been done emsamo inkulu. Yabona mabathi ukusayina kulula but ukudivorce it's a process. It's the same thing nokushada umuntu. Ukushada umuntu, I love you, mwah, mwah, mwah. It is the event. But once the marriage now starts and then now there's a separation that goes on at the end, it becomes a problem at a later stage between two people. And also within the marital, institution, it's important that we heal the womb spiritually. When you are about to get married, to go into consultations, to go into readings, organic reading, understanding what is the bloodline saying. Because just knowing ukuthi wazalwa ugogo washada umkhulu kabani washada umkhulu bani, if there's something, there's a lack there was a divorce, kunenkinga. If the guy, ukuthi comes from a family whereby all the men in the family azange bashada or they never lasted with women, you know that there's a problem. Then you know ukuthi when there's that joining that is happening between the two of you, iningi inhloso inkulu lana ngaphakathi kwenu. Understand? It's such a deep spiritual act, so that now when you're birthing kids into a healed environment, into a healed space, you understand that, without any traumas and all those things, so that the ancestors flourish, izinto zenu ziyakhanya, konke kuhamba kahle, and all those things. So we just tend to turn a blind eye and think ukuthi no, it is what it is. Do you think when we say after a breaking up into umjolo, something simple like umjolo, breaking up with somebody, we say to you, mawuhlukana nomuntu, mele uyenze a cleanse. Ukuhlukaniswa okuba khona. You need that for yourself, because ungakayenzi lento, you will continuously be with the same people, same kind of people, or have a soul tie to these people. Carry these people into your relationships. You understand that? So uzothola ukuthi umfazi unamadoda amaningi, uyindoda unabafazi abaningi. You're not even aware of those things. You understand what I'm trying to say to you? Life is so spiritual, to the point of you literally, when you want to make a decision, you think about it. You think about it a lot of times. So from the minute somebody is saying, no, I'm sending people to your house, you must look at what happens. When your ancestors don't want it to happen, things are not going to go well. They literally, you understand ukuthi the signs I was telling you ngokuthi umuntu makazoshona kwenzakalani, it will happen like that, because you are dying. You are literally going to die. So the signs will be there. Things will just kuhlanga understand. Now ujabu imali ngata gobe busy nje, gobe busy le wena ko mosebetsing wa kubiwa ka mo wa nyala ka mo go busy ka mo he ngwana o tšhaisitswe ke koloi ka mo semangmang wa lwala, go ba busy to show gore badimo ha ba batle, badimo ba hao ba batle. And when your ancestors ba o bontsha, allow, even ka letsatsi la lenyalo, badimo they always saying something. Baphila ba bua, baphila ba bua. Lenyalo is a blessing. Lenyalo is a blessing and a joining of imsamo. So look at umsamo again. Look at right now. You're watching me. Umsamo again is in shambles, and you meet a guy ohambile wayothatha lento, and you're marrying into that. You see what you're doing to your bloodline. Generations later masoshonile, when they refer ukuthi kunogogo washada umkhulu uzibanibani, umkhulu bekathwele anana, automatically you are joining that. Or wena untana Dlozi, you are marrying somebody somebody osebenzisa izinto ezingekho right, ongekho right for wena spiritually. Ngokuhlangana naye nje ngokwedlozi, joining of leyo msamo leyo, ukukhafulela amadlozi akho, ubuyisela amadlozi akho emuva, ungcolisa umsamo wakini. And you will forever be that person that they will point ukuthi no, thina sathi makayophuthula akwazi ukuthi kulapheke la emndenini, yena wasibuyisela 10 steps back. So it is a deep act going into the whole system of marriage. So also, if you're watching this and your parents divorced and nothing was done emsam, you must know ukuthi that needs to be rectified. kuyenziwa emsamo, kuyenziwa ehlane. There are rituals that are designated for into ezifana njengalezi. Isihlukaniso esiba khona, because you cannot ukuthi as uwumntwana uthi uyaphahla ubize umama ubize ubaba, or ubize amadlozi akhabo mama nakhabo baba. On what ground? Because amadlozi amanye are strict to the point whereby you cannot ukhanyisa ikhandlela ubize both ancestors in one candle, especially if kungalotsholwanga. You understand? Amalobolo go a long way, because now it is a bride price, but it is a gift. You know, amalobolo is not what we deem it as. It's like, oh, family yaga Sbego, thank you for allowing, opening your doors for us. Na couplet ear, you know. So if those exchanges were never done, then go back. Guys, this conversation is so broad. I feel like we are going to go into a part two. We definitely are going to go into a part two. And don't fall into a trap also as you uhambe uyolobolela umamakho or uyolobolela ubani. Do not ever do that. You are opening a problem, a door, for the fact that your dad, your mother, wazange walobola ubabakho. You must go back in the family tree. Understand why were ancestors frustrating that process, that situation. Your dad married your mom, but aglobolangwe, understand that. No matter how many years. Guys, this is so deep. You know, I think I'll just open the floor for you to leave your questions here. And I think I will just try and sum that up in the next video, because ngiyabona ukuthi it's a very, very deep conversation that we are going into. We are going into a very deep conversation. And also, as a child ongaphakathi kwe-divorce, you must know that sometimes your stagnation in life is not because of uyaloya or uyathakatha. There's just this constant tug of war, and then into zakho every time zizoloku ngathi ziyalunga zibuyele emuva zilunge zibuyele emuva, because there's this constant tug of war within amadlozi, you know. Besi ku-agreement sithi sikhulisa umsamo ngawe, but now your mom and your dad, and now icala likho edlozini lisemntwini, wena sowufela labantu laba. Now what happens? Amadlozi wakho abomama bavula indlela, your dad side takes the credit. It becomes a tug of war. Maybe umsama kabo baba na unama generational curses kukuningi. Instead of the healing work to be prolonged, it's now just one big karaha. And you must know that you yourself, excuse me, will not see the doors of marriage unless that is the end goal for you and you want to get married. But going into marriage is not just about loving somebody, it is looking at a person and seeing, am I able to see a future here? Am I willing to see? Because before you marry somebody, look at them, look at their family, look at their brothers, look at their sisters. You know, you look at a person's family and you know that, okay, this is what I'm marrying into. And it's important to sit down with somebody and also have an understanding of who they are spiritually. You go back, and omunye uzothola ukuthi he's the first to get married. Ganti kunento amasiko akibo mhlawumbe awavumi. Guys, kuningi man. There was somebody that was supposed to get married, because if mhlawumbe uzovumbuka when uyashada, umkhulu wakho or ukhokho wakho within your bloodline was a firstborn and he never got married. Guys, man, this is deep. I just wish ukuthi nje we could stop throwing around the marriage conversation so lightly. You know, that is why women are so drained in marriages, because you're just going into the milky lane. You just go into something that's gonna suck the life out of you, because there's no structure, there's no healing work. Kuyahlanga. On top of that, you go into a family abakufuni, bayakuthakatha, bayakulwisa. You understand? So worst thing you can do is marry a breadwinner, marry a last born, marry a guys kuning. And that is why you see that a lot of people after divorce, amadlozi wabo, actually, especially because amadlozi, there is a parliament. You find ukuthi the department of finances and looking after you and all of that, they step up to the plate and then they take over, they look after you, and you start doing well after the marriage. You need to know that, actually, I did something good for myself. So I don't know, man. It is honestly up to you. And if you're a man and you want to get married, do the research, not just face value, but spiritually as well, and understand ukuthi, okay, this is the bloodline I'm joining with nalo muntu lona. This is her dad, this is her mom. Don't be fooled by a marriage certificate. Umuntu abe nomama bashade the 50 years and you think that's hululu halala. There is spiritual implication. Abanye abantu, remember, marriage is convenience. Marriage is a business agreement. Marriage is not really love, because love is forever changing. You grow out of love, you fall out of love, you grow apart, you can't, so you need to be in agreement mentally and spiritually. Ukuthi, this is the person I'm choosing to do this life thing. And should I ever find myself falling out of love, I am able to still, sustain this, because there was an agreement involved. So that's why uthola ukuthi when you're going into marriage, labo auntie laba bazokutshela ukuthi indoda ayibuzwa, all these other things, they just basically preparing you to say ukuthi it's not as rosy as it is. 80% of people that are actually married don't even want those marriages. They actually wish that they were never married. So I don't say um overlook these things, but I think you should just have them at the back of your head, and just know that these are also the sides that are there spiritually when it comes to marriage. If there was ever a John that came to your house and proposed marriage to you, nalobolana and stuff, and you did not niyenze isihlukaniso, you must know that ngokwedlozi you are still considered, and even if umfana mawujola naye ukutshela ukuthi ngalobola uLindiwe ngo-2001 sahlukana, ngahlangana nomama kaThembi, ngalobola umama kaThembi. Lezo zinto lezo, you must know ukuthi it's a polygamous. Yabona, futhi leyo asidlali ke lapha, amadlozi awadlali. It's in community of property. Your man will forever be a struggling content creator. I'm just kidding. Your man will forever just be moving in circles because he splitted umsamagimu to imizi emibili in a polygamous marriage. So for the fact that he thinks ukuthi hayi ngoba loyana asihlukene anginandaba naye, oh, he's got something coming. So I feel ukuthi this is a very open conversation. I'm actually enjoying it because for a long time I also felt like why I was at some point wanting to be that person, ofuna ukushada, but I think once is in my 20s, yes, but now njengoba sengikhula and my experience in life, and also me just viewing things ngokwedlozi, I do not aspire for marriage. I always tell this to my ancestors. I do not aspire for marriage. Um, I don't see myself. Umsama sekhaya is too precious. I've got very, very, very strict ancestors, especially Logo Trasile. She takes no bullshit from nobody, especially no man. So she's not about to kneel before me, kneel before anybody. She will allow me to be in a cordial situation. I feel like yabona le situation yokuba ne-life partner, that is the end goal, but not having a husband. No, man, I'm too much of a king for that. I'm too much of a king, and I mean that ngokwedlozi ukuthi angilawulwa mina, angishayelwa umthetho, and not in a bad way, but also because I'm an asset to my ancestral bloodline. I'm an asset emadlozini wami. I'm not just a girl. I come with the big guns. So I feel ukuthi once you get to a certain level, you get to be like, ah, it is what it is, and you stop taking things like with, uthi lokapilo, and all of that. So you just live life, ubele batho, go tswele pele man, ra ko pele at the end of the goal, because ukuzalwa kwakho or ukuzalwa kwami was an agreement edlozini between umsamo wale mizi ethu. And I remember I always reiterate story sokuthi my mother and dad are from the same clan, babuye esibongweni esiyi-one. So I'm not a coincidence, I was not a mistake. It had to happen because everyone else around that was just failing at the mission they were sending. So not to say which I'm just, but I feel I appreciate that, that trust they've put in me. And I understand, why things, at some stage move the way they move, that, oh, actually, now I can do better. Now I can know better. No, do I want this? No, actually, I don't want this. I mean, literally, my biggest sacrifice would be, give me everything in life. Don't give me marriage. To be quite honest, I don't want marriage. I don't want marriage. I don't want marriage, to be quite honest. And it's not a secret. But I feel ukuthi once you get to a certain level, because ngangiyitshela ukuthi the only time I'll get married is if I meet somebody who owasebukhosini, because I know ukuthi ugogo wami wayeyinyanga sebukhosini. So I would be like, okay, cool. I don't mind that. It means ukuthi there's something there, but still, no ways. I think I'm just good writing like this. I just want to live comfortably, guys. I just want to live comfortably and love whoever I want to love at that time. I get bored easily, so I don't need a distraction like a man in my face 24/7. So I feel like I've gotten to a point, but I'm just happy that we are having this sort of conversation as young people. We're not also young like that, but I feel it's good because we have these conversations ukuthi si-understand ukuthi kwenzakalani. But moving forward, I think nje we need to open up the conversation when it comes to things like these, especially when it comes to conversations around marriage and having kids and all those things, so that if kukhona lana sihambe hambe sabheda khona, or abantu basekhaya babheda khona, can we be the generation that rectifies that, so that we do not carry it over? Ney'ngane zethu do not carry it over. Uyazi long division, ayisho nayazi maths. You don't carry over, because the pattern doesn't end. You understand that? So let us do better and be better people. So I need to go and steam. I need to go look after myself. Um and yeah, I need to go look after myself, guys. But I'll be back with another video. Once again, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and leave your comments down below. And I'll be happy to engage and get into you. My name is Mpho Wabadimu, the gift of the gods. And I will see you on our next video. Tagazani.